Sivaye Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai, 19th Tirupathikam and the finale verse, which is verse number 10. This concludes the entire Padikam. This is called as Tirukadai Kaappu or Palashruti. Let's look at the verse. sedar uraithillai சிற்றம்பலத்தாந்தன் ஆடல் அதிசயத்தை ஆங்கறிந்து பூந்துருத்தி காடன் தமிழ் மாலை பத்தும் கருத்தறிந்து பாடும் இவை வல்லார் பற்று நிலை பற்றுவரே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Today's verse talks about the reason why a soul must read this padikam. He says the place which is called as Thillai is filled with all the intellect, the people who have this right intellect, and Poondhuruthi, as in he's representing his own name, the author is representing his own name, the saint name is Poondhuruthi Nambi Kadanambi. He has visited this temple and he has fallen in love with Lord Shiva. That is why he has sung these 10 verses. If someone is able to read or sing these padikam with understanding the inner meaning, once they are able to recite this entire Tirupadikam with the meaning, once they understand the meaning, they have to recite it. If they do so, they will get to hold on to the real thing in this world that they need to hold on to. According to Saiva Siddhantam, there are 3 things that we always talk about. One is called as Padi, another one is Pasu, another one is Pasam. Pasam is the entanglement that we are able to see. Today, we are getting attached to the car, to the palaces or the home that we have, land we have, or everything that is materialistic around us. That is basically an entanglement we have been holding on to, which is part of Pasam. Alternatively, we are holding on to relationships. Even in spite of knowing that it is a toxic relationship, we are still holding on to it. So, in this Padikam, he says, someone who has already surrendered themselves to Lord Shiva will only be able to read this Padikam. If you are able to read this Padikam, you will know what is the real thing for you to hold on to. What is the real thing that you should be entangled with, which is nothing but Padi, which is Lord Shiva. When you talk about the meaning of a padikam, it is not easy to understand the meaning of the padikam. What we are looking at is only the superficial meaning of it. The real meaning of any Tirupadikam is only Lord Shiva. So what we have to understand is, understand Lord Shiva and read this padikam. Read this padikam in order to understand Lord Shiva. It goes in as a it's a bit complicated. So it's like a chicken and egg situation, right? Which came first? So we need to understand that only by reading Tirupadikams we can understand Shiva. Once we understand Shiva, we will automatically start reading Tirupadikams. That is what verse number 10 is all about. We'll come back again with the next Tirupadikam very soon. Until then, Sivaye Nama Tiruchitrambalam.